Hello everybody, welcome to Rajalakshmi's Concept Clear classes. Today in this video we will discuss about photophosphorylation. What is photophosphorylation? You know, photo means light. Phosphorylation means addition of phosphate to a compound. In this process there is addition of phosphate to ADP or adenosine diphosphate. Inorganic phosphate is added to ADP to form ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. So photophosphorylation means synthesis of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate in presence of light. This is the actual process of light reaction of photosynthesis. During this process, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 absorb light energy, and this energy is utilized in the formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate. For this, an electron transport chain is required. Depending upon the transport of electron, the photophosphorylation is of two types. One is cyclic photophosphorylation and second one is non-cyclic photophosphorylation. First we will see what is cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation involves only photosystem 1 and it takes place in the stroma lamellae. If you remember the structure of chloroplast, the grana are connected by stroma lamellae. So stroma lamellae contain only photosystem 1. So the cyclic photophosphorylation mainly occur in the stroma lamellae. When the photosystem 1 absorb the greater wavelength of light, that is about 700 nanometer, then it becomes excited. First we draw, suppose this is the photosystem 1. The reaction center is P700 and it is surrounded by other pigments which are called as antenna pigments or accessory pigments. When light falls on this photosystem 1 or pigment system 1, then P700 molecule absorb light at 700 nanometer and all other pigments also absorb light at their respective wavelength of light. Then all the light energy is transferred to the reaction center, so that this chlorophyll A molecule, which is called as reaction center or P700, then become energized or it absorb a huge amount of energy and become excited. So from this excited chlorophyll molecule, an electron is expelled from the chlorophyll P700 molecule. This electron is then accepted by first electron acceptor or primary electron acceptor. But this stage of electron is unstable, so it tends to move downhill through a number of electron carriers. For example, first it comes to a compound known as ferredoxin. Then it moves through number of cytochromes, that is cytochrome B563, another cytochrome B559, then cytochrome F, and then comes to plastocyanin. From plastocyanin, it returns to the same chlorophyll A molecule. So now the chlorophyll molecule which is excited comes to its normal ground state. So here the electron moves and makes a complete cycle, and during the course of its movement the light energy absorbed by this electron is contributed to ADP to synthesize ATP. And in this cyclic photophosphorylation, two molecules of ATPs are formed at two steps. One, when electron move from ferredoxin to cytochrome B, one ATP molecule is synthesized, and another when the electron moves from cytochrome B to cytochrome F. So during cyclic photophosphorylation, two ATP molecules are formed. So what happened in the cyclic photophosphorylation? First the reaction center, that is the chlorophyll A molecule, after absorbing the light energy, expels an electron or releases an electron, which is then accepted by primary electron acceptor. Then it moves through electron chain consisting of ferredoxin and number of cytochromes and plastocyanin, and comes back to the same chlorophyll A molecule. So as the electron, the same electron comes back to the chlorophyll A molecule, it is called as cyclic photophosphorylation, and in this process two molecules of ATPs are synthesized. So if you have any doubt regarding this video, you can ask me in the comment section. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.